Hey tribe, welcome to my channel. My name is Zhara-Marie and this is Adulting-ish. So here on this series we just talk about random things as we maneuver this kind of adulting experience. So I'm new to this whole adulting thing and I'm just maneuvering it the best way I know how, and everything I learn I'm gonna come here and we're gonna talk about it. So today we're gonna have like a clean with me and I'll be sharing with you 10 lessons I've learned since living on my own. If you're interested, keep on watching. And oh, remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, and tell all your friends them. Okay, so I'm tired. Very tired. One thing about these videos is that these videos will always be unfiltered. I'm messy, tired, sweaty, popped out, right? So yeah, besides a background, I used to live alone already on postgrad, so I would call that my first kind of adulting experience. But at that time, I was not earning with this job. I was earning, but not with, you know, the current big girl job. Always hustle me, always hustle, always. Diana raised me good. I'm always trying to earn all the time. And I've known myself to do that. Work hard.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! So let's go through the things then. I have some of them in my head that might pop up and whatever. First thing, living on your own in Jamaica, you need to catch water. All right, you need to have some water buckle, because at the end of the day the water might leave. I knew that you needed to have your backup water because water don't play to go with on campus, right? So what I do is I have 2 or 3, you know, the big gallon liter bottles, and I liter that. I'm gonna check. I don't really know measurements very well. Them here, it's a liter. 5 liter, yes, 5 liter. Liter is something like jug where you get orange juice, you know. So when I buy water in that, I don't usually buy water in this anymore. But when I get water, I just keep the bottles and I put water in there. So when the water gone, you can at least brush your face. No, wash your face. You can at least wash your face and brush your teeth. That's the first thing. The second thing is I keep candles here. And what I have some candles that don't need to be lit by a match. You know, the little battery ones, the LED battery ones, I got those at Azans. I have a nice little pack of them. So when the current leaves, when the electricity goes, I have those that act as backup. Third thing, you have to do your own chores and nobody not gonna help you. So you have to make a schedule. I try to wash every 2 weeks because I don't need to wash every week, and you know, I like bill because I use the machine. Only like the delicates, but I don't have to prove that I'm any hard working because I don't wash with my hand. I don't desire labor, okay? Okay. So I have to set that every other week. And then I also under the whole chores thing, I do try to meal plan. This is maybe the biggest thing for me because I don't really eat. This is the biggest thing for me because I want to eat properly. I try to eat properly. I try to treat my body as a temple that God gave to me. So I try to batch my meals because, you know, sometimes in the evenings when you reach home from work, you're tired, I end up eating mac and cheese and ramen and cornflakes, and that is not good. Yes, I'm talking to you. Stop it. So I cook sometimes for Sabbath. So I cook on a Friday evening sometimes, and that kind of go over to like Sunday and Monday. And then I have maybe Tuesday again, I cook again, and then go all. Sometimes it serve me all the way to Friday. Depends on what I cook. So you have to do your own chores. Not 4, because last time I never come properly. So the 4th thing, budgeting. So I think I'll have to do another video on budgeting because, as I've mentioned before, I am new to this budgeting thing. I'm not new to pinching money. there's a difference, and the difference is what I've been learning nowadays, because now it's more than just pinching the little money what mommy give you or the little money that you make here and there, but it's now getting this little pay once a month. I know you have to make sure that everything is designated for a particular use. So I'm a queen at pinching money. I can get a deal, I can make money stretch, but to have that system where you know that, okay, you know, this 30% will go to rent and then this other percent is going to go to food and whatever, it's very good for your headspace, so that you can see what you're working with, so that you can plan accordingly. You can make your investments, you can save, you can pay a tithe, you can know what you're using your money for. It really helps you. So I have an app on my phone that I use to track my expenses. I'm gonna just input the clip somewhere here, so that you can see if you want to try that out. It's something that I'm recently doing. As Mr. Minor master it yet, but I'm learning that it's very important to budget and set those goals and those expectations, so you know that you don't overspend. So as I always say, and it's different, budgeting is different than pinching money. Some of us, we're good at pinching money, we're good at making the money stretch, but we're not good at trying to segment our minds. And trust me, segmenting your mind, segmenting your stuff, it really helps you in the long run. Number 5, it's in these moments you really know if you're an extrovert or an introvert. So I've always known that I have some extroverted tendencies and I thrive well in social spaces, but I'm really like I split down the middle because I have very strong introverted tendencies. So I would consider myself like an ambivert. I don't know if it's a real word. I see kind of being thrown around all over the place, but I really recharge and reconnect when I'm by myself. I really appreciate my alone time, and I think it's something that I've actually benefited from a lot since I've been living kind of, you know, away from, because I don't really live near nobody. So and plus everybody who I live near them tired too. You also realize that all of your friends, so that is the other lesson that we'll go to, right? So you really realize that you do like being by yourself and you just want to come home. Sometimes don't talk to nobody, sometimes you don't even want to talk on the phone, and it's not because you don't like the people in your life, but you're just tired and all of the energy is gone because you spent 8:30 or 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock, however time long you spent at work, dealing with people and you just want to come home and just lay down, watch the show and laugh and go sleep and back at it again, because that's really where you pull your energy from. If you're anything like me and you pull your energy from, you know, just being by yourself, some people might feel offended. Your parents might feel like you don't want to talk to them. You know, your friends might feel like you dash them where you don't have the time, and really and truly just sometimes you just don't have the energy. And yeah, that has really happened to me, and I've learned that. The other thing, so we're not at number 6, all of your friends are also adults, and your friends are also doing their thing, and sometimes you want to be able to set plans, but nobody can meet up because everybody's schedule kind of clashing. So somebody always have something to do, somebody's schedule, somebody have work, somebody have a side hustle, that, and we just don't have the time for each other anymore. That's all bad cards. So that's number 7. Number 8, when you're sick by yourself. You don't have nobody to call, nobody to rub your back, just nobody, because you're not nobody. And so my thing for that, you should always have somebody as your emergency contact. So a one button press. If you have like a neighbor, you can give them a number to call, or you kind of make them know that you are around. You know, you don't have to be chummy with everybody, but have at least one person close by that you can alert, just in case something goes wrong, or just in case you end up in difficulty if you slip and you slide or something, that you have somebody to contact. So I think that's number 7. Help me call number 7. Next lesson I've learned living alone, other than the fact that everything there, I don't know, said everything expensive. So that is the overarching lesson. We can't afford ourselves. All right, we can't afford ourselves, but so that is just one bit. That's like a bonus that covers everything. So we can't afford ourselves. We can't afford the taste. We have champagne taste and bag juice budget, right? But that's not even what we're going to talk about. The next thing that we're going to talk about is the fact that you really don't require a lot to survive. Some of us, we're coming from a culture of not what the opposite of minimalism, nofalism. just having a lot of stuff around you and being able to fill a space. So when I was like watching studio apartment, because I live in a studio, a small studio, it's not a lot of space, so I watched like a lot of little studio apartment tours and stuff just to kind of see how everybody laid out their place. And one thing I realized was that somebody said to me in one of the videos, and even one of my friends told me in real life, you know, to live in this space first before you try to fill it. So when you live in the space before you try to fill it, you'll be able to recognize what you need, and you only get those things. Because if we feel like, oh, we have to get this fixed, we have to get this, we have to make sure it's set up at this area and whatever, and we don't even use them, and then you have a place filled with clutter. But you really only need 2 cups of your alone live. How much visitor you really get? You know, nobody comes to look for you.
It's Corona time. Hey, it's Corona time right now.
You know, you don't need 5 cups. You don't need 10 plates. You're not entertaining nobody. Be honest with yourself, you're not. It's COVID. When the time comes and you need to entertain people, you buy some plastic plates. But like just having all of these things, we don't need them. So for me, one of the things that I wanted a little study area, a little office area, but the place is small. So I said to myself, okay, let me just live here first, see what it is like, kind of map out the different places. So I do have a spot where I know that if I need to eventually work from home full-time, or if it's a thing where I will have to have a designated office space, I have a spot where I know I will maybe have to find a desk. But I would prefer not to. That's why I have my little desk that I can pull out from behind there, so and set up, and I use here. So this same chair as my, I just convert it into an office by using that desk, a pop-up desk. So no, it saves space, and then I have space. I like space. I don't like clutter. I can see plain. I can see floor space, because it just helps you to feel. It helps you to keep the place cleaner. It less things get clutter, and it's just, to me, it's just more aesthetically pleasing to my eye. So I realized that I don't need all the things I thought I needed. The 9th lesson I've learned is that I am way messier than I thought I was. So because you don't have anybody to report to, you don't always have to wash your plate. And you will just run out in the morning and the plate never wash. And then so like when you used to live with somebody else, you know, you respect other people's space. If you make it even worse, are your parents G's and P's, me left from morning, the totally complain, me not even but now you have nobody to answer to. So then sometimes you just kind of move along, and then when you look, your whole place in shambles, because there's just little things you never learn to put back. So I've been practicing, other than this morning when I had to run out because I was late, I've been practicing just putting back as soon as I remove something. So as soon as I take up something, I replace it. When you're not, it's nice, I'm not telling a lie, it's nice not being accountable to nobody sometimes. Because I know all the time you want to wash it too big to play them. Sometimes you want to left them. Sometimes just 1 cup and you can't bother. But really and truly, I remember when I was little, I used to think that when you live by yourself, you're going to have a time in your life because you do what you really want to do. And the truth is, all you do is go to your bed. And then the last thing I learned is that you're way capable. Hold on, but I have a little light going on now because I don't want to sister the video take effort. Hey! The last thing I learned is that you're capable, Zara. You can use a screwdriver. You can open the fan by yourself. You don't need a screwdriver. Sometimes you can just use a knife. Like, you are more capable than you think you are. You know, you're doing what you're doing. So yeah, so those are the lessons I've been learning so far. As I said, everything I learn, as we learn how to do this adulting-ish thing together, once I learn something and I think it will be beneficial to you guys, I will share it with you. So have no fear, I got you, boo. So I finished with the cleaning, and I figured that I would give you like a mini tour-ish. I always felt like I don't need to give a tour because I say I live in a studio. It's just this. You know what the bed look like, you know what the settee look like, you know what the kitchen look like. That's it, the kitchenette. There's not much to see, but I'll do it anyway so you can tell like the before and after. I organized up here. I have bowls here, cups there, and then in here I have, you know, the regular things, nothing too fancy. I have seasons in here, other things here. Then I have, you know, these containers and stuff. I had all of these from I was living on postgrad. And then up here I have like my kettle and, you know, my Nutribullet, them stuff. And then under here now I have like pots and pans and some cleaning thing on it. So you guys know what here looks like. This is kind of a living room sitting area slash office when I pull out the desk. That lamp I got from an Instagram store. I can tag them, I can put their thing in this video. Those things I got from Quartz actually. Curtains, the white ones, these white curtains, mommy did buy them in Maxi. That blackout one in Amazon, and these I bought them in Azan. So what I do is in the daytime I pull this across so that it gives me kind of like some sort of security, but it still brings in light. And then because I have a light outside at nights, I pull this so that it block it out. So that's the system that I have working. It works. And right across I want to put like a plant somewhere over here, maybe over there or whatever. I'm not sure yet, but some like a greenery somewhere over the sitting area. You can let me know what you think. So this is, let me give you a wider shot of this sitting area. As I say, it's not a very big space. Then over here we have the bed. See, my ring light was there. This is the bed, everything here. So all those cushions I got them on Amazon. This throw Fontana, and this blanket I think we got this in Maxi. And then I have my ring light because I was recording, and I'm supposed to have a mat here but I don't have it right now, so that's missing. And then here you have this mirror. I love it, pretty obsessed. This is maybe